All right, guys, Good Old Boy 32 here. Check it out. Sitting here on Christmas Eve, having a little bit of cup of coffee in my Father's Day cup that my kids made for me a couple years ago, and I love it, man. That's awesome. And I was inspired to do a video by Mr. KS Gun Guy himself. Now, guys, if you haven't subscribed to that gentleman's channel, I'm going to put the link down below. I'm going to put the little hoo-yah up here at the end of this deal. Please go and take a look at KS Gun Guys. He does this really cool deal called if I had to choose just one. And I'm using that as a little bit of an inspiration for this video because I know KS Gun Guy is never going to do a video comparing the pistol of the year, the Taurus PT111 G2, and this beautiful little beast right here, the Glock 26. Now, most people say that the Glock 19 more closely matches the Taurus PT111 Gen 2, and I'm going to disagree with you on that one simply because I believe that the Glock 19 is a lot bigger than this guy right here. So just to let everybody know, these weapons have been safety checked and they are clear. And take a look at that, man. Isn't that a pretty gun? Not. And I'm going to try to do this in a very unbiased manner, but you know how I am towards the Glocks. Now this guy right here, the Glock 26, let's just talk about this real quickly. This thing has been added, these guys right here. These are the Barracuda or Piranha. Who the hell makes these things? I'm not sure. But anyway, these are the +2 extensions. Glock 26, Glock 27s. And they are CNC aluminum, absolutely awesome. And they allow you to add 2 more bullets, rounds, to these otherwise capacity of 10 bullets magazines, which really limits what the capabilities are of the Glock 19 without putting the extension on, because with the extension itself also you're able to get a full grip on there. Now most people would argue with me saying, hey, Coda Boy, the reason that this thing has such a short grip on it is concealability. Okay, I'll give you that. No argument. Okay, but unfortunately for me personally, and I don't like the wrap that Mel put on this thing, you got to have a little bit of that pinky space, which if you look at this guy right here, the PT111 G2, which right now you can pick up for $179 at Point Blank Range down there in Matthews, North Carolina. Anyway, it's a Christmas special. It does have the little pinky extension on there. And again, like I said, if SIG would come out with the P310 in this configuration without a safety, that would be, and drop safe also, let's just add that for SIG, this would be an incredible gun, okay? And I think the only stigma that you have with the Taurus is the quality. Now, there are some people out there that have had issues with theirs, but if you think about the massive amount of numbers that have been sent off of this guy, they're finding out that the percentages are based on basically the same as long with any other manufacturer. I know I'm going to catch hell for that one, but I don't care. All right, so let's talk about this real quickly. Head to head. Let's see, you get 12 rounds with an extension, you get 12 rounds without an extension. Let's take a look at the thickness. Concealability, you say concealability is a consideration that you want to take in. Well, let's look at this. The PT111 is not only thinner, but it's shorter. Not by much, but it is. Weight. The G2, or the G2, is a lot lighter. And I don't have the scales, and I'm not going to go into full-blown details. There's a lot of videos out there showing you the details on weight, dimensions, yada, 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 that kind of thing. But let's talk about the things that are important for the gun carrier, because ergonomics, carryability, capacity, reliability, those are the key elements in a concealed carry. Now, ergonomics, I believe that the Taurus PT111 G2 beats it out wholeheartedly. This thing's clunky. Now, I think without this rubber gripping around here, it would do a lot better for me. I'm just not a big fan of that. Going across the top of the slides right here, you can see one of the cool things that I do like about the Taurus, it does have the loaded chamber indicator right here. Both are equipped with plastic sights. Now, my good friend Ted Corey mentioned in the video yesterday that they're making plastic so you can change them out easily. And I like that argument, Ted. Keep it up. And guys, if you're not familiar with Ted Corey, he makes some awesome Kydex holsters. Absolutely incredible. And to be honest with you, I'm using one right now because my concealed carry weapon for the month, but even in the wintertime, is the Shield. And his clip-on with the foamy clip Kydex holster is absolutely awesome. So I've got a video I did a little while back, and we're probably going to do a giveaway with some of those holsters. It'd be kind of cool. Now this gun right here, I have not even cleaned, but the takedown on them is very, very similar. Let's take a look at that real quickly. Lock it back just like that. Go ahead and pull your tabs down. We'll slide back, release, boom, shoot it off. There you go. Basically the same thing with this guy right here. Pull that back like that. Pull your slide back, boom, feed it off, boom. There you go. Internally, what are we looking at right here? Well, we got both of them have captured guide springs and rods. Is that a metal? Hold on one second. Nah, that's polymer guide rod on each one of them. Boy, don't they look a lot alike? You have to keep those separate so we can make sure we don't get them mixed up. Barrel lengths on these things. Let's take a look at that real quickly. Barrel length on the SIG 226 is, Glock 26 is just a little bit longer. Basically the same operation procedures there. Both of these guns are striker fired. The difference is, and I'm just learning this about the Taurus is a full striker. So when that striker goes back, it is in full cock, as where I believe the SIG is in a partial cock. And one of the things is when you pull the trigger back, it brings that striker back just a tad more and then releases it. Guys, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not a SIG specialist. Internally, pretty much, you know, a lot of these components look a lot alike. Isn't that neat? Ejectors, trigger components, trigger bar. Interesting. This guy right here will continue to go back. And we're going to talk about triggers here in a minute because that seems to be a matter of contention for people with the PT111. Let's go ahead and stick them back together real quickly. See if I can do this with the Glock. Put them back together just like this. Now, let's take a look at these. These guide rails right here are all steel, 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 steel. Good. 4 all the way around. Put this thing back on. There we go. Put this guy back together again. Perfect. Okay. Now, let's talk about the other important things. What's reliability? Well, Glock is you're probably going to end up with 100% reliability. And I won't hold that against them. I really won't, because, you know, 100% reliability is a good thing. The Taurus, there have been mentions that some people are having issues with some of their Taurus pistols. Customer service. Glock customer service, probably second to none. Taurus, you hit and miss. So I believe it just depends on the guy that you're going to be talking to. Fit and finish. The finish on the Taurus, I mean, is... Look, it's already scuffed up. It's been making some marks. For a $200 gun, not bad. The Glock 26, spotless. Absolutely beautiful. Polymer blowers, there you go. All right, so let's talk about triggers on these two. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at this. The trigger on the Glock. Most people, if you're serious into guns, you're going to replace them. Real heavy pull. And it's a good thing because in a defensive weapon like this, you want something you have to purposefully pull. Especially after that sheriff or whoever was dancing on the dance floor one day and his Glock went off in his pocket, which is the reason why the Massachusetts Attorney General wants to sue Glock, because evidently these things go off by themselves. The Taurus, on the other hand, a lot of people having issues. You've got both of them have the trigger safeties embedded in there, the little dingus deal, and the trigger on the Taurus is notorious. It has to be in a line, but if you don't pull it straight back, you're going to have issues. But if you do pull it straight back, it's a sweet trigger. Double strike capabilities as well, which the Glock 26 does not have. All right. Well, guys, a silly comparison. Yeah, probably. But I will tell you this. As guns go, the value on the market right now for a carry concealed gun, truck gun, anything you want to have, you can put these in your backpack. Very slim line. 12 rounds in a very compact package. Very nice. Glock 26, quality, dependability, just a badass gun. Go ahead and get you one of these, either Hive, Barracuda, or Piranha. I'm not sure. It looks like a Piranha. Glock 26. This thing is a bad gun as well. Shootability, many would argue that the Glock 26 has probably got the best angle of a hand grip thingy. I'm not sure about that. This guy right here, like I said, SIG, take note, copy this. Nobody else has a problem with copying this stuff. Wait a minute, you already copied something, didn't it? From Steyr. But anyway, that's it, guys. Little fun video this morning, not too serious, but again, KS Gun Guy, he does his which one would I want, or which one would I like to have. Well, that's it, man. These two right here, not a bad little deal. But I believe, as far as I'm concerned, it depends on what you want to do. A lot of people don't have the $500+ to buy this, but they do have $200 to buy this. And I believe for the $200 value, there's a lot of gun right here. But there's a lot of gun right here. You be the judge. CodaBoy32, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Support the red, white, and blue. God bless America. God bless those men, women in uniform 24/7 for our freedom. Because freedom comes in 9mm from Brazil or Austria. CodaBoy32, out.